BadgerLink is a collection of high-quality resources provided for all Wisconsin residents through the Department of Public Instruction. As educators in Wisconsin, it's a great resource not only for use with your K-12 students, but also for continuing your professional, peer-reviewed research through databases like ERIC and Education Research Complete. Access is free for all Wisconsin residents, so it's a great way to supplement digital resources for students. While you're a student at any higher education institute, such as UW-Oshkosh, you will be able to access BadgerLink through your library. After you leave the institution, you can still access BadgerLink through your public library membership or your K-12 school system if you're an educator. In this video, I'll be giving you a quick tour of the BadgerLink website and highlighting a few of the databases that you may find useful for both your students' research and your own. To use any of the BadgerLink databases and resources while you're a student at UW-Oshkosh, just go to the UW-Oshkosh Library's website at library.uwash.edu. From here, locate the Databases icon and make sure you click to see the full list. You will need to know the name of the database that you're looking for. For example, let's try Novelist. I'll click on N. And then just scroll down and find it that way. If you're off campus, you will need to log in with your Net ID and password to access. Once you've graduated, you can access through your public library membership or through the school district you work for. To get to the BadgerLink website, type badgerlink.dpi.wi.gov in your address bar. Locate the Login button on the menu. From here, you'll need to find your city in the drop-down menu and either choose your public library or the K-12 school you're affiliated with. In the box below, you'll put your public library barcode number, your school ID barcode, or your zip code. It can be finicky, unfortunately, so there is a Contact Us form that you can use. After putting in this information, you'll be taken to the Resources page where you'll see the full list of databases available. You can also filter here for subject, format, audience, and content provider. Now let's take a look at some of the databases and resources available. Before we get to the individual databases, I do want to point out that here on the list, you can click on Read More to see the general description of the database. You can also click for full details, which will often provide an information sheet and sometimes tutorial videos. First, let's talk about the research databases that are specifically geared toward K-12 students. Rather than sending your students to do research on Google, you can send them to these vetted research databases. For high school students, Academic Search Premier is a good introductory database for scholarly research. Many universities and colleges use EBSCOhost databases, so introducing them to this type of format for searching will really help prepare them for college-level research. Academic Search Premier has peer-reviewed newspaper and magazine articles, as well as videos. Britannica offers encyclopedia entries for elementary, middle, and high school levels. Let's take a quick look. I'll search Britannica High for an article on Abraham Lincoln. The first result looks promising. And here you can see It's a fairly long article. Students can also find images and videos that might be relevant. Another incredibly useful option is the reading levels. If you have students that may need extra reading help, you can select reading level 1 or 2 to differentiate for their needs. There is also an option for the article to be read aloud, as well as an automatic citation. Britannica also has a virtual atlas for each level. Explora offers another set of elementary, middle, and high school research databases. Let's check out the elementary level. The search results may confuse some of the younger students more, but the topic overviews are usually pretty helpful. Would you like your students to search through newspapers? Newspaper Source Plus is another EBSCOhost database searching over 1,200 newspapers. Now let's look at some of the databases that you may find helpful for your own research or professional practice. For selecting materials for classrooms or libraries, you may like Novelist or Core Collections. Both offer K-8 or high school level entries for various books. Let's say you're looking for books about bullying. This will bring up different books that may fit this subject. Let's say you're looking for some research to help you find strategies for your classroom and/or library. The Professional Development Collection searches educational magazines and journals such as Education Leadership, Reading Teacher, School Library Journal, etc. Or perhaps you're specifically looking for peer-reviewed studies. ERIC is the premier database for conducting educational research. Some students get a little confused because many of the databases are hosted by EBSCOhost and thus have the same interface as you see here. It is a little unfortunate, but on the plus side, once students get the hang of using the interface, they'll have a much easier time with their research in college. For a little help, the name of the individual database is on the top of the search box, and it does matter which one you're in. Different databases will bring back completely different results, even if the interface looks the same. They're searching different journals, different newspapers, different magazines, etc. So that's our quick overview of BadgerLink. It's really a great resource, and since it's free, there's really no downside to using it. If you have any questions, please let me know.